feel like my loved one is losing their self-confidence. What can I do to help?
Oh, okay, yes. Well, losing self-confidence is quite an often situation, isn't it? Like, we can see that when people are firstly diagnosed, they say, oh, will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do that? Am I capable now to do that? And that's connected. I will go back to stigma. So you say, oh, I'm suffering from dementia. My dad cannot cope with it. Oh, it's so bad. And this creates an entire like self-consciousness about people saying that, oh, I'm not able anymore. But that depends on how your loved ones or how your carers, how your like any professionals that are supporting you or your family, how do they react about it? Are they saying, oh, don't go out again? How do they address that risk? Are they doing a positive risk assessment? Like, okay, go out, but be mindful of this or that, or maybe you can use a stick, or do they address it, or do they tell you, never go out again because you fell last time you went out? And that doesn't help to build up the confidence.
We need to take positive risk-taking
Yes.
sometimes as well, don't we? As you said, the narratives around dementia, you go into a memory clinic, it's all problem-focused because, of course, the problems have led you to going to get the diagnosis. But what we need to do once someone has the diagnosis then is obviously attend to the problems and the challenges. Where does the person need help? But then also focus on what are the strengths. So focusing on what the person can still do helps to boost self-confidence whilst balancing with what they can no longer still do.
I was going to say, you need to find alternatives. I used to go and do the shopping. Okay, you can't drive anymore. Maybe you can still do the shopping. Maybe you can still do the shopping list for somebody else to order or for somebody else to go out and get, but you're still involving them. They're still making the decisions.
And recognising, though, isn't it, the loss, allowing them to grieve that, naming it, and then also, as you said, balancing with, okay, so there's this loss, and now can you get a taxi? Can you get the bus? Are there other things that you can do to be able to live with that?
Can we still do the same routine? But
does she accept that she has a memory issue, like her memory has declined? Does she accept that?
She does accept that her memory is poor. And the phrase she uses is, I don't think I'm losing my mind.
She's not.
I still understand what's going on. I just have problem remembering things. You have to be very careful about the language used in the environment. And Paschalina, I came across something you wrote in a care assessment,
what did I write?
Says, Trisha's world may not correspond with yours. Her reality is not the same as yours, but it is hers and it is valid.